Rajkumar Shah, Subhas Bhandari and Suraj Bohra for Kathmandu University. The skipper leading from the front will be none other than Ishan Pandey, Aryan Pathak, the wicketkeeper Anil Thapa, Vishal Devkota. So, the very first delivery from Kathmandu University, right on the money. Right on the money was the bowler. They started the proceedings with spin ball. Exactly like what Midwest did. So, Kathmandu University certainly have their plan in mind.
Mr. Rao at non-strike looking for a single, but then he goes back.
Bowling.
That's right there. Very sensible bowling. On the stump, goes towards the pad.
Sarthak Newpane is the bowler, starting from TU end. Just outside the off stump there. Sharp fielding. Very sharp fielding. A gully point cover. Drifted down the lakeside this time around, white signal by the umpire, so there is no protection in the boundary line in the offside. The only fielder protecting the boundary is in long off reason. They've got a deep square, a short leg. there's a fielder in wide, mid-on. So another wide back-to-back extras from Sarthak. He started really well for the first 4 deliveries. Has started to lose his way just slightly.
That's a miss. He had to do exactly what he did right now. It was sort of arm ball.
Nishal was trying to cut that delivery, was beaten. This time around, he connects it, and he connects it really well. The ball's racing. There's no protection because of the field restriction. So the first boundary for Midwest University. So that's the end of the first over. Let's have a look into that. Beautifully bisected shot. He knew that there's no protection in the boundary and went for a shot. Good looking shot, I must say. Front foot out.
Front foot out, goes off the mark. It was a full leg ball and full use of power play. The fielders are just running. No way. That's a clear boundary.
Towards leg. Slightly towards middle. That's middle.
So Isan Pandey, Aryan Patak, Anil Thapa, Bishal Devkota, Divas Shubedi, Risaf Khadiwada, Rohit Sapkota, Sangeet Kesi, Sarthak, Neupane, Supreme Basnet, and Susan Paurel. That's the lineup for Kathmandu University, who are bowling at the moment after losing the toss. Good ball, right on the money with the very first delivery.
The new bowler, Divas Suvedi, jersey number 45 for Kathmandu University, will do the second over. Well, that was a good ball and a quick single between the wickets. Oh my God.
As soon as Rabindra hit that ball, he was looking at his partner. He was in 2 minds whether to go for the run or not.
That it would happen. Dangerous.
Dot ball. Divas doesn't have very fiery pace, but his line has been pretty decent in the first 2 deliveries. He needs to continue to do that. Purvanchal bowlers failed to do it in the first game, and that was the reason why they were punished severely. I'm very sure Kathmandu University players must have watched that game, so they will be very cautious about it. Overpitch delivery on this occasion, but there was no room offered. Dot ball. Nishal has scored that good looking boundary already, playing in 4 of 4. So Isan Pandey is leading the side of Kathmandu University, has played good number of cricket in under-19s, domestic circuits, national team, A side, and he recently played in the inaugural edition of NPL as well. Very experienced campaigner.
I have heard he have completed his MBBS, so people call him Dr. Isan Pandey nowadays.
He is Dr. Ishan Pandey because he has completed his MBBS, doing his internship in Kathmandu University. That is the reason why he is leading his side. So on the other hand, Divas is doing pretty fine job. Mind you, Midwest has got a very strong lineup as well, both with the bat and the ball. Nishal's there. Rabindra has played plenty of game. Bipin Khatri is there. They've got Subhas Vandari, the under-19 sensation. Then they've got Deepak Dumbre. So plenty of exciting names to be added.
This was a quick single, and well, both of the batters are looking good between the wickets. With this, over number 2 concluded, 10 for none.
As I was talking about earlier, a very mesmerizing view, those green trees, and then you can see the hills and the mountains smiling on the top. A very pleasant, a very soothing view.
Bowling, 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 bowling.
With that, Sarthak is back in action for the third over and start with the dot. That's not the bad, but it is probably going outside the leg. So a good decision by the umpire. Have a look at that.
Piston leg missing the stumps by Miles. I don't know what they were appealing for. Maybe just trying their luck. The Ravindra is still out there batting in 3 of 9 deliveries.
That's a misfield by the point fielder, and the ball will go towards the boundary. It's a 4.
A very good looking shot and a very ordinary fielding there by this fielder. Let's have a look into that. Played it nicely. There was a fielder for that particular reason, stopping the single. And 2 players were chasing the ball, and ball won the race. 4 runs. Much better delivery this time around by Sarthak. Ravindra came in the front foot, defended it for a quick single. So both of the batters have hit already have hit a boundary each. And I must say, not very solid, but a decent start for Midwest University. Good ball, huge uphill, but I think there was thin inside edge before it ricocheted into the pads.
We can have a look in the replay. Yes, there was a thick inside edge, and it's easy decision for the umpire. Till now, Sarthak is bowling really well, despite that 4.
Drifted towards leg. Well, we shouldn't be praising the bowlers at any time in the game. As soon as we start praising them, that's what happens. They lose their temperament. That was a loosener from Sarthak on that occasion. In his arc, clear the infield, straight he goes. There was the only fielder in the mid-on reason, no long on because of the field restriction. And the batter was eyeing that direction. Let's have a look into that. As soon as he saw the ball in his arc, just chipped it over the head of that fielder in mid-on for a boundary.
And that's a very good looking shot. In the power play, no much pressure for the batter, just go above the fielder, and that's a good looking shot for 4.
So 3 overs have been bowled, Midwest 21 without loss.
Divas is the new bowler. Well, that's
very well bowled. Divas has been impressive. He has been very accurate with his line and length. I'm afraid he's going to bowl the next ball outside the off stump or leg stump, because every time we praise, the ball goes for the wide. But like really on a serious note, Divas has been really impressive. Bowled the first over really well. Started off well. I was talking about it. As soon as you start praising them, they bowl a loosener. This time the ball was drifting towards the leg side. Off his pads, played a chip shot towards the leg side and gets a boundary. Well batted, Nishal.
And that's a full length ball. Easy peasy for the batter to pick it off and throw it away for a 4. Look at that. Just flicked it away for 4.
This time towards offside, width was offered. Nishal was very watchful and then dispatched the ball towards that boundary. Let's have a look into the replay. And Izard played it really fine between that fielder in the point and gully. The ball raced to the boundary in no time. Good shot, very good shot, and very good timing.
That's what I will say again. That's one more time. It has been dropped. Oh my, it has been dropped. There was a chance. Divas haven't offered the pace. There was a chance, but he dropped it.
That was an absolute dolly straight in the hand. You cannot get easier catches than that. The fielder fielding at mid-on made a mess out of it. That should have been taken. Rohit Sapkota, the culprit. Look at that. It was easy. He had got all the time. Took it in his body. In it comes. Out it goes. So Nishal, well, he gets a life.
Well, with that, we have going to look how expensive it will be. Umpires are checking for something.
So Rohit Sapkota must be cursing himself. He won't be the captain, won't be particularly happy with that effort from the fielder. It was earlier stage of the game. That catch should have been taken. I'm repeating it because in cricket we always say catches win matches. And if you drop the catches like that, well, it's going to be in your head for a long time. And then that's going to impact the whole gameplay.
Yeah, the pace was not offered in that particular delivery, but then it should have been taken. The umpires are checking the ball. Captain Isan Pandey.
So 3.4 was ball 30 for none. We're taking a bit longer here because the umpires have decided to change the ball. There was some problem with the ball. Why not? It's been hammered quite a few times already in the innings. Twice already in this over. So there is the was beautifully bowled. Pitch just in the good length area. There was a bit of bounce. Rabindra didn't expect that. And off goes the off stump. So Ravindra's cameo of 12 has come to an end. Played 13 deliveries. The first success for Kathmandu University. Look at that beautiful delivery. Just kissed that off stump. Pleasant sight.
He was not expecting the bounce from the pitch. The pace is enough and the bounce did the job. With that, Rabindra Jung Shah will go 12 for 13.
So 13 runs of 12 delivery was what Rabindra Jung Sahi played. And Divash is the man. Though the catch was dropped in the previous delivery, he didn't lose his calm and bowled an absolute ripper of a ball to get rid of Rabindra Jung Sahi. So Nisal is still safe there. That would have been 2 in 2.
With that decent pace, as a bowler like Divas, you have to stick with good liner length because you cannot give the fiery pace to the batter. You cannot tease them, otherwise you will be hammered into the covers, in the square boundaries. With that, the new batter, Deepak Prasad, comes in.
Deepak Dumre is the new batter in jersey number 10. Very exciting young prospect wicketkeeper batter for mid-base. Already has represented Nepal in under 19 squad. Very promising player, and he was very attacking in his last game when they played their first game. So very cautious start this time around, being watchful. So that's the end of over number 4, Midwest, 30 for 1.
We can see there's some fans enjoying the game between Midwest University and Kathmandu University. I would like to tell you all, it's T20 Jai Nepal Cup for a good cause. One Earth, One Voice, act on climate change. It's a good initiation by NSU and supported by Cricket Association of Nepal.
So with that, there are changes in bowling. Rishabh Khatibara is the new bowler coming from the TU end. Nishal is in strike. The first delivery was quite okay. He didn't generate most of the pace, though he's got a quite decent run-up. Yeah, sprints slowly approaching that crease and uses his soldier to deliver the ball.
Was that some sort of swing? He's coming slow, letting the ball and wind do the job. Just trying to be in control, not looking for pace. That's a really good delivery by Rishabh.
He goes for the shot. That ball was in the air. Diving effort from the fielder. In the meantime, the batters run for a quick single. There's quite a decent wind blowing across the ground. So from where Khatibara is bowling, so the air will help him to take the ball away from the right-hander.
Supreme just dropped it. It was a good attempt, but then 2 out of 2 dropped. The batter was trying to go above the cover. He was not in control. It was a good diving effort, I will say.
Outside of yet again, outside as, and that race to the boundary. For first boundary for Deepak, but it didn't come in a very convincing way. And Deepak Tumble is the sort of batter who loves to free his arms, go for his shots. He's not going to hold back for long. Look at that. Because he was going with that full stretch shot, the outside is, it raced to the boundary in no time.
It was kind of a helicopter shot. He tried hard, but then aced and goes for 4. Umpire says Deepak Tumble.
There was some width offered and that ball was racing to the boundary, but there was the only fielder was placed there for this sort of shot, held back really well, and the quick cameo of Deepak Tumble comes to end, and look at that, that was hit really well. But it's never too easy to take those sort of catches above your head. Look his pump, look at that celebration. That shows how important that wicket was. Kathmandu University do understand the importance of Deepak Tumble's wicket.
It was all planned, I will say. The shot was stylish, but then there was the only fielder outside 30 yards. And with that, Deepak Tumble goes for 4. It's not a good start for Midwest University.
And know what? Who took the catch? Supreme, who dropped that catch earlier, had the diving effort, just couldn't hold on to that delivery. This time around, did a great job taking it above his head in the boundary line. If that ball would have missed, would have gone for 6. But nevertheless, the fact is, Deepak Tumble is back to the pavilion. So the second wicket perishes for Midwest.
We can see audience in this game with that the new batter Rajkumar Shah comes in after the departure of Deepak Tumble. It's a good start for Kathmandu University in their very first game. They're on top of Midwest University.
So the final delivery of the over, towards the pad, defended it safely. So that will conclude over number 5. Midwest 35 for 2.
Come on, Divas. बाहिर जाऊ थापा भित्रै है बाबु थर्ड म्यान आऊ शॉट थर्ड ठिक जाऊ या कन्टिन्यू
Nishal Basnet came as an opener. Nishal came as an opener. It's still out there. 16 of 13. Divas continuing with his third over. 1 for 12 is his bowling figure so far. Rajkumar will be facing him for the first time.
Oh, well, Divas here in commentary box and my mate Divas at there is doing really good job. He have already got 1 wicket in his pocket, not looking for pace, delivering some outstanding liner length.
He has been consistently bowling in and around that off-stump region. 2.2 overs, 1 for 13. Bowling in the power play, that's not a bad figure at all. For a medium pace, it doesn't generate much of pace, but relies on his line and length mostly.
Yet, that was too a good length. He's not offering the pace, the line was good, and batter tries to go hard, but then it was strict. And now, 2 dots in a row. For the new batter, Rajkumar, what next? Will he try for a boundary, or Divas gonna take him?
Slower delivery in the wide Yorker length. Outside is race to the boundary. For 4. Sometimes cricket can be very cruel game. That was not a bad ball at all. The only problem was the width was in offer. He was committed to the shot was Rajkumar. And, well, balls raced to the boundary. The keeper could have done nothing apart from watching it sail over the boundary.
Watch.
That's a good looking shot, but the fielder is placed there with this dot. Well, the previous ball was wide Yorker delivery. I was telling you, he's gonna try it, but then it's a thick outside ace, goes for 4.
It's always really tricky when the ball gets the top ace or the outside ace, you know, where it's gonna go. On a bad day, it will go to the stump. Yes and no between the batters. Direct hit would have caused some problem there. Some overthrows. The batters come back for easy 2. So once being converted into 2, another misfield. So what should have been 1 has been turned into 3 runs.
That's complete insane. We have seen like this. Look at that. Simply defended. It's overthrow there, and then it is converted into 3. We have seen a couple of times in European cricket, isn't that?
It was like the fielders were doing some sort of fielding drill, one passing the ball to another one. Nobody is grabbing it cleanly. So what should have been 1 is converted into 3. So that's the end of power play. Midwest 43 for 2.
Well, the new bowler Shatha comes in. That's a good looking shot for 1. The captain Ishan Pandey, he was saying this, okay, turn through, we have already gave 3. With that, there's change in comp box. Kiran Dai have gone for 3 and Nikesh will be joining us. Welcome, Nikesh.
Thank you very much, Divas. Everyone watching live on Prime Times Television HD, you must have enjoyed this thoroughly. A good batting effect.
Well, again, the batter was miles away. Direct hit would have been done. We can have a look.
Well, it's been a good display of batting, especially by Nishal here, Nishal Rawal. Good going by Rajkumar as well. That was a lifter. That kept going up and upwards. Got a good carry on that ball as well.
Well, I think he's hitting the grass over there in the pitches. We had a look earlier this morning, and he is hitting exactly where the grasses are. He's getting the bounce, taking the ball away from the batter.
Ooh, he edged that. Oh, that was a direct hit. That was a direct hit.
Look at that. The thick outside ace, but the fielder was placed there, and a sharp shooter. It is a direct hit, but then the batter is safe.
Yeah, you can be safe on a direct hit as well. Very athletic effort from Kathmandu University fielders. The infield has been quite brilliant this afternoon. And with that, it's bold. That has been a jaffer of a delivery. He's cleaned him up. Absolutely done. Back goes Nishal in the hut.
At this moment, we both commentators were excited that thick inside ace goes towards the wicket. Look at that. We both was excited in this delivery. Look at that. The bat is disappointed. Yes, there is a thick inside ace. Nishal was clueless there. He had to go back to the dugout.
For sure, excitement is a big part of this gig, and we all are. Nishal goes for 18, playing 16 deliveries. Is having a stroll back into the pavilion. He seems ecstatic, the bowler. Him, not so much. Nishal will chill in the sun. We have a new batsman in the crease now. It's taking his guard. Manish Thapa will be taking the crease from the Chobar end. We were talking about that lifter balls. There are grass patches. Especially in the Chobar end part when you are bowling. When a bowler is bowling from the TU end, if he hits that green patch, he will get that carry. We saw that 3 deliveries before.
The last delivery of the over. Well, he lips it. Again, Sarthak is doing exactly what he has to do, hitting the grasses. With that, over number 7 is concluded, 46 for 3.
And also it's very windy out there, you can see some bowlers getting a swing from that as well. Although not much moisture in the atmosphere, there is a bit of wind coming in from the east end. As you can see, this is where it is all happening at the TU International Ground. Do come by if you want to check good cricket. Amazing scenes, amazing views, a bit windy, warm, and good cricket at display here in TU International Cricket Ground. Let's have a look at the batting so far. Ravindra Jangsai was bowled by Divas, played an okay innings of 12 of 13. Nishal Rawal 18 of 16, the previous wicket. This was Deepak Dumre. He slashed it but got caught in the deep point. 2 players now in crease, Manish
For this,
and Rajkumar.
now the new bowler, the skipper Ishan Pandey comes into the attack. That was a good ball. Flicked it away for a single. With that, the new batter, Manish, will take the strike.
He doesn't seem quite confident with his guard there. He's taken that 3 times already. Twice in this end. Slightly over pitched there. That's it. And they're not running the double. It'll just be a single. The current run rate, 6.56, a healthy run rate from Midwest, given the conditions here.
The full length ball again, outside is the fielder will chase, but then it will go towards the boundary. First says umpire. Again, Rajkumar is lucky. Look at that. Outside is. The keeper didn't judge it.
Yeah, and a heavy one too. That was a thick outside as the ball went past as fast as it could towards the boundary line. A good length delivery there by Dr. Ishan Pandey. A good comeback after that 4. Nothing wrong with that delivery earlier, slightly over pitched though, but he gets back at it with a good length. A stall. Someone's moving right in front of the side screen there. That's a no-go, guys. Come on.
He goes down the...
He heaved it. There's a fielder underneath it. He can do nothing but watch it sail all the way for a 6. That's a good shot. I'm reminded of a player whenever someone slogs this good. It's Gulshan Jha. You can see some reminiscence of Gulshan Jha in this shot. Slogged it.
At one moment, we felt like we gotta take the catch. Look at that. Seems like the side of Gulshan Jha. At one moment, we felt like he gonna take the catch, but then it's a massive 6.
Don't get us wrong though, it's just the flow of the bat that looks like a Gulshan Jha. Yet another shot. A similar ball and similar treatment. Massive one towards the grass parapet.
Captain Ishan Pandey being treated with back-to-back 6s. We'll have a look. Same ball, goes for a slog, more confident, and a bigger one than the previous.
That is just beautifully picked up. The flow of the bat, smooth as a butter. Well played.
With that, over 8 has been concluded. Midwest University 64 for 3.
Sarthak, economy of 7, taking 1 wicket. Divas Subedi, 1 wicket for him as well. Rishabh Khatiwada, same for him. Ishan Pandey, the captain of the team, getting a good treatment here, I'd say. He's proven expensive. He went for 18 runs. At this rate, they should target somewhere around 160 plus, I would assume.
Spin has been introduced. Now, after Ishan Pandey, Supreme Basnet. Left arm orthodox, tries to go down the ground. There's a failure. And that's a fumble. That's a fumble, my mate. It's a 4. Was that the pressure of 2 boundaries? Divas, who did really well with the ball, left it. Look at that. It was hit really hard down the ground, but then a casual fielding, I will say really poor fielding by the fielder.
Yes, sheer power. Divas Subedi couldn't do anything but fumble it for a 4. He slaps it again. The ball's racing towards the boundary and it'll be yet another 4 run. Sheer power at display here. A good diving effort, but he falls short.
Let's have a look into the replay. Same, but then it was kind of straight shot. Slapped it for a 4. There was no time for the fielder to react. Same result. That was a full toss into the gap. That's a double. Good running between the wickets. They are really fast. They are doing the job between the wickets. Really good.
Yeah, the fielder at deep point has been very impressive. The exact player who took the catch of Deepak Dumre wanted to slash it over, got caught. Tries to slap the ball over his head, was able to get some bat on it, just be a single. Rajkumar and Manish both batting brilliantly at this point of the game with healthy strike rate.
That's a short ball. Got it away for a single, a quick single. Supreme have been hammered 12 of his 5 balls. Look at that.
Yeah, he surely has been hammered. The ball was there to cut away. He got some bat on it, didn't quite middle it. Still gets single. A play and a miss. Good comeback from Supreme there.
With that, over number 9 has been concluded. Look at that. It went straight. He was trying to do a late cut, but then he missed it completely. Over number 9 has been concluded and the score is 76 for 3.
They're building good innings here. Good partnership of 30 runs coming off 13 deliveries. Both the batsmen looking to be set as of now. The game's back in action. That was a dot ball for the first delivery of the 10th.
Isan Pandey. Oh my! It was over-piece ball. The batter missed it. Also the keeper, and there will be a bye single for the batters. It was really a good ball. Pardon. It's the ace from the batter.
Yeah, that was off the bat. Rajkumar. He's done him. He's done him good. He was trapped. 2 over-pitch delivery and slightly pulled back the length. The ball crashes the stump. Off goes the batsman. Have a look at it. Isan Pandey, the captain. A good length delivery. He tried to drag it. The batsman tried to make room for himself. He couldn't. And that's clean bowled.
That's a complete beauty by our spinner. He was trying to hit it hard in the leg side. He missed it completely, and with that, Manish Thapa will go back, hitting 12 for 8.
And it's drinks break. We'll be back shortly.
Look at that. It's a boundary, and then he cut it away. Some misfield we have seen. The ball chasing the boundary, goes for 4. Some sort of over the head of the fielder, goes for 4. Cut it away above the fielder, and one more boundary. A good ball by Divas, but then the batter played really well. Bisected the fielder, goes for 4, and that was a complete miss. Some thick and thin inside aces, giving the batter 4 runs. A beauty from the batter, but then the fielder was placed. He goes
Look how jovial he is. That's the wicket of Deepak Dumre, the one who's already played the World Cup and Asia Cup and whatnot.
And supreme. San Pandey, there was a thick inside ace, racing the field, and then Isan Pandey, the skipper, was hit for 2 back-to-back sixes. Look at that. That was complete in control, massive six.
A balanced batting performance. We saw some fumble as well. That was very, very large-scale fumbles earlier this morning. When Pulvanchal was playing, we saw a glimpse of that as well. Let's have a look at the batting card as of now. Ravindra Jung Shahi scoring 12 runs, Nishal Rawal 18 of his 16, Deepak Prasad Dumre, the revetted batsman, 28 for Rajkumar Shah, and further on the bowling has been a balanced performance from Sarthak Ripane. A wicket each for the 4 top bowlers, including Sarthak, Divas, Isan. And we're back in action with Subhas taking the strike. Subhas Bhandari he is. It'll just be a single. He'll be off the mark very easily, does Subhas Bhandari.
So 78 for 4 is the score. 9.4 overs have been bowled. The skipper, despite going for runs, decided to come for the second over and got that all-important wicket. Rajkumar will be the key player for Midwest because he's already settled 17 deliveries. He has faced 18 with that one. 29 runs already scored. Subhas Bhandari has been promoted up the order. It will be interesting to see how he will go about the business. No helmets on, no caps on. There he goes. Just drag that ball from outside off towards the leg side for easy single. So halfway down the mark, Midwest are 80 for 4.
Come on, Supreme Babu, come on! Timno wicket hoy, Babu, come on, hey! Timno ल्याउन सक्छौ, मलाई थाहा छ, come on, bhai!
So 8 runs and over is the current run rate. So if they keep on scoring with this rate, they will reach 160 runs, which will be very, very competitive, I must tell you. So new Supreme is continuing, gone for 12 in his very first over. Started with a single.
With a 6 wickets cushion, they would be eyeing somewhere north of 160 runs mark. They've still got a lot of batting to follow. The good hitters down the line as well. Yuvraj Singh. Dinesh Adhikari is a bowling all-rounder as well, who's yet to come.
Very watchful is Rajkumar.
Come on!
Played it really late, really with soft hands, and that has allowed him to come for a quick single. Yeah, they've got some big hitters. Bipin Khatri can free his arms. A very good hitter of the cricketing ball. He's yet to come. Subhas Bhandari can play some shots as well, as we've just seen.
He surely can. Likes to slog it. He's a slugger for sure. He's been promoted up the order. There must be a strategy, a game plan behind that as well. He's taking the strike again.
Yeah, and the strategy is don't let the bowlers settle in. Just go for your shots. The keeper was very excited on that occasion. Let's have a look into that. Rajkumar missed it. And the keeper missed the ball as well. Drifting down the leg, wide will be signaled by the umpire, and rightly so. Supreme was gone for plenty in the first over, bowled well so far apart from that wide. Just 2 runs conceded in 4 deliveries and then 1 extra.
That's some supreme bowling display, I must say.
As we were just talking about, The ball was in the air. I don't know what the fielders are doing. It's been that kind of day today where we have seen dropped catches one after another. So it's been 2 or 3 occasions already where Kathmandu University had dropped some unbelievably simple catches. Look at that. He was in proper position. He could have just taken a couple of steps back and should have taken it under his eyes. It's always easier to take the catch under your eyes rather than above your eyes because that hand-eye coordination becomes very hard. So Prem should have got a wicket in this over. Very unfortunate. Look at that.
Yeah, it's funny to watch, to be honest. Buttery fingers in the outfield. That was a dolly. A dolly dropped in the outfield. Look at that. He should have taken it with ease.
He didn't only drop the catch, he happened to give away 4 runs, and that's really frustrating as a bowler.
And with that, the end of 11 overs, Midwest are 88 for 4.
Eleven overs done, I beg your pardon. 88 runs on the board with 4 wickets down. Rajkumar should have been back in the pavilion, but thanks to that drop catch, he's still out there batting at 34 of 22 deliveries, 3 4s and 2 6s already. That was a good effort. Divesh has been brought back into the attack. So Ishan, the skipper, is desperately looking for wicket.
Right time to get the wicket as the partnership is starting to settle again since the arrival of Subhas. He got a lifeline there earlier. Well bowled, it'll be just a single.
Rajkumar's wicket will be the key for Kathmandu University. They need to get his wicket as soon as possible. It's not that the chances were not created, it's just the fielders who are not supporting the bowlers. Divesh with his final over, 22 runs conceded in 3.2, has taken a wicket there. Towards the leg side, the batter Subhash just directed it from where it was angling in and gets the boundary.
The ball was asking for it. Dropped it short and it was pulled over the head of a short fine leg. Off it goes as fast as it can towards the boundary line.
The good thing he did was he was not trying to hit it in the air. He played it all the way down, and the outfield's lightning fast here in TU. As a result, got 4 runs. Stepping down, straight bat over the top. A biggie from Subhash Bhandari. Now he's showing he can not only bowl some exceptional deliveries, he can execute some massive sixes as well. Look at that, dancing down, straight bat, and the ball sailed over. Exquisite timing. I love the way, he played it with that straighter bat.
Straight bat, high elbow, exquisite looking shot. He is in the right frame of mind, it seems. You were having a chat with him yesterday. What did you get from that conversation?
Well, I was talking about his bowling mostly. And he said he's very confident, has played a lot of cricket in the recent times, Subhash Bhandari and Deepak Tumble. The boys were talking they are exhausted, but they are still very pumped. They are hungry to come and perform. And that's what I want to see in a player, especially, the young guys who will be representing Nepal in the future. Having that frame of mind is really important. And with that fitness, regular cricket, well, the results coming out, it's proving to be very helpful.
There are a bunch of busy cricketers, hungry cluster of people who just want to get out there and perform. And thanks to NSU for organizing this Inter-University T20 J Nepal Cup. It's been quite an event so far. At the end of 12th over, it is 103 for 4 for Midwest.
Some curious eyes watching the cricket live here in TU Cricket Ground. People are enjoying the shade, some of them are enjoying the sun. You know, it's been that kind of day. The sun's really up there. We are feeling the heat here in the comm box as well. And with that, Midwest have completed their 100 runs, 103 for 4 to be precise. Still 8 overs to go, so we can again expect a high-scoring battle in this 5th match.
100%. The heat is on. The audio.
Expensive. So Anil has been introduced for the first time into the attack. Subhash will be facing him. Anil Thapa, the new bowler. Sprinting from TU and ball that delivery. Subhash just guided that ball. Very quick call, very attentive call, and very good call indeed. They stole the 2nd run.
A calculative risk, well taken. Good running between the wickets by both the batsmen there. Some confirmation from the umpire.
That was a warning for running in the pitch.
Try to make a room, try to slog it. It was a bit too late and he just nudges it back in the infield. It'll be just a single. Anil has a little bit of a stuttery run up towards the crease. Should that be intentional or otherwise?
Yeah, he has got a quite long run up, but he doesn't. It doesn't look like he's that pacey. You know, sprints and delivers the ball. Subhash Bhandari showing it the direction again, clearing that infield. There's no man protecting in that square leg region. The ball sailed all the way for 6. Raj Kumar on this occasion, I beg your pardon, because it was similar kind of shot Subhash played earlier. Look at that, he's well set into his 40s now.
उपमहानगरपालिकाका मेयरहरूका साम्पाङसँग विशेष कुराकानी गर्छु। तपाईको कार्यकालमा भ्रष्टाचार अन्त्य भयो, सुशासन छ। तपाईँ पनि त दल खोल्ने तयारी हुनुहुन्छ, कहिले बालनीसँग जानुहुन्छ, कहिले कतै जानुहुन्छ, कहिले रविलामसँगलाई भेट्नुहुन्छ। के तपाईलाई त्यही प्रधानमन्त्री चाहियो फेरि अहिले केपी शर्मा ओली?
मलाई चाहिएको होइन। सफा मान्छे हो, मैले के गल्ती गरेको छु र? काम गरेको छु, काम गर्ने गल्ती चाहिँ गरेको छु।
अहिलेसम्म तपाईलाई कसैले फोनमा धम्की पनि दिएको छैन उसमा?
अब कतिले मलाई पास्टर भने, के भने, म पशुपतिनाथको मन्दिरमा छिरेर टिकाम लाएर निस्केको देख्नु भयो होला, देख्नु भएन, तर तपाईँ फेसबुक चलाउनुहुन्न। मलाई फलो गर्नु न एकचोटि।
बालनीसँग तपाईको सम्बन्ध किन चिसियो मलाई बताउनुस् त?
चिसिएको छैन।
यसबाट तपाईँ नभेटिकन जाँदै हुन्छ तपाईँ धरान?
होइन होइन, त्यस्तो छैन।
कारण के हो?
त्यस्तो छैन।
मैले जहिले पनि तपाईँ काठमाडौँ आउनु बित्तिकै बालनीशाला भेट्नु।
तपाईँ त धेरै पछि मात्रै मलाई भेट्नु भयो नि।
अनि यसबाट तपाईले बालनीशाला किन
बाजेको छु न हामी।
आज रहस्य भन्नुस् साम्पाङजी, कस्तो बोल्ने मान्छे तपाईँ? नलुकाइकन भन्नुस्।
कार्यक्रम जनता जान्न चाहन्छन् ऋषि धमलाका साथमा धरान उपमहानगरपालिकाका नगर प्रमुख हर्क साम्पाङ आज राति 8 बजे।
Very good looking shot. He didn't do anything fancy, just opened the face of the bat and the pace of the bowler did the job.
Just punched it down the line. Beautiful shot.
And there was protection, there was fielder in long off reason. Still he couldn't cut it.
Surprisingly, there is.
Again, the same shot, the fielder sprinting. So the fielder from mid-on will cut it off this time around. A very expensive over from Anil comes to an end. 16 runs over. Midwest 119 for 4 after 13. Rajkumar batting on 48 of 27. So Rajkumar Shah will be the man to watch out for, just 2 runs shy of his 50. Subhash Bhandari batting on 21. Look at that bowling lineup. A wicket each for Sarthak, Divash Rishabh and Ishan Pandey. Suprem's gone for 20 of his 10. Anil Thapa has gone for plenty in his first 16 runs.
Hey, bowling, bowling.
So Sarthak is continuing with his off spin.
Good bowling, Sarthak there, good bowling.
Rajkumar is batting on 48 of 28. Trying to get that single, trying to get off the mark. He's just being very patient for his 50 now, I'm very sure, because, you know, like, these are the nervous moments for any batter. You always want to achieve that maestro. Yeah, it's the milestone that will be for him. Running for the quick single. Can he get it? So that's 2 runs and 50 for Rajkumar Shah. Very well batted, 50 of 30 deliveries. The wickets were tumbling. He came, he settled, and he took the charge. Very well played. 50 of 30 deliveries. Jersey number 6, 4 fours, 3 sixes. 166.67 is his strike rate. Very well played, young man. And the job is yet to be completed.
He goes down the town. It'll just be a single. Outfield picks it very easily, throws it back to the bowler. A princely innings indeed from Rajkumar. Beautifully played. One thing that he's done is watch the ball very carefully. He's not taken any risk. Anything short of the length, he pulls it, hooks it. Anything good length, he just defends it.
Now Subhash Bhandari has decided, I will go for the shots. Dancing down. Didn't quite time it the way he'd have liked. But nevertheless, gets 2 runs.
This is turning out to be a good partnership between Subhash Bhandari and Rajkumar. They've already settled in for 47, just off 26 deliveries. A healthy strike rate for this partnership as well.
Last delivery of the over. He was committed for the front foot. At the last time, he just sifted to play that ball in the back foot, placed it in the leg side. Well, he looks exhausted. So just a single to end the over. That's the completion of over number 14, Midwest. 1-5 for 4.
Come on, Babu, come on.
Supreme is back with the ball. He'll be bowling from the tee end. One delivery that he has in his toolbox is that floater. Just drifts slightly in, pace slightly up. That is how he got a huge amount of dots earlier in his spell. In this later half of his spell, he would want to get wickets out of same of those deliveries.
Supreme making some adjustment to the field before he bowls. That ball's in there. But lands in no man's land. Even the ball has gone in the hands. Well, more often or not today, we have seen the catches being dropped. It's been like anti-magnetic relationship between the ball and the fielder's hands.
Yes, sir. Repulsion is what we've seen. Same polar patterns here.
Dancing down in the air. Can that be taken? Not again. Not again. A great effort, I must say. Well, I was just talking about it. It's easier or the harder ones. It's not going to come to the hands today. It's been that sort of day. He covered. He was almost there, but just couldn't execute the catch at the very last moment.
It hung up there for like a minute or so. He had ample of time to get over there. He got the distance, but just couldn't cup it comfortably.
Dancing down again, the ball's in the air, dropped again. Look, I'm telling you, there is something about the ball and the hands of the fielder in today. In the both games, we have seen plenty of catches going down. Maybe this is the 7th catch in the inning that has gone down. So, is it like Kathmandu University are digging their own grave?
God forbid. That is one of the easiest catches that you will ever get. Bat flying everywhere, ball flying everywhere, hats flying everywhere. But this time around, he tries to reverse it. That's a risky run taken. It will be a single.
Supreme has been really unfortunate. Vishal Devkota was the culprit on the last. He dropped it, and his partner still couldn't grab it. So Sangeet K. He dropped it, and his partner still couldn't grab it. So Sangeet Keshi and Vishal Devkota were there. Vishal Devkota should have caught it on the first occasion.
Total disappointment in the fielder's face there.
So Rajkumar goes towards the leg side. There's protection in long on.
Supreme is also getting the treatment, although hasn't gone the distance this over yet. His length hasn't been quite accurate as we'd expected it to be.
That's hit with some power. The ball's traveling, and it went all the way. Subhash Bhandari, of course, will go for the shot because the catch is being dropped. He is over the moon at the moment, Subhash Bhandari. Look at that, onto his knees, banged it in the leg side. That's a big shot.
Collects all the power that he can get and whips it towards the cow corner region. That'll be easy 6.
When it's your day, nothing can stop you. The catch was dropped. Subhash Bhandari was like, well, I've already got a life. I'll make the most out of it and smash that for a 6. So 15 overs balled with 5 overs to go. Midwest 137 for 4.
Last over, copy.
So with 5 overs to go, the players, both the batters from Midwest University are going for runs. Overthrows, misfields, catches being dropped. That's been the story of the day, and it's still continuing. So with that single, they're changing the comm box. Nikesh has gone to take a break. It's been a long set of commentary for him, and Divash joins me. Divash, welcome back. Well, all sort of drama is happening out in the middle.
Thanks. He goes down the ground. Is this a 6? Yes, Rajkumar joins the party of Subhash Bhandari and hits for a massive, massive 6. Look at that. Over-pitch ball, and he punishes it really well over the fielder. The only fielder they can put is the audience in the grassland.
And with the sort of day they are having, even the audience would have dropped the catch. Massive 6. So Subhash Bhandari and Rajkumar are having the time. So Bhandari is in 40 now. In no time. Or was that Rajkumar?
धरान उपमहानगरपालिकाका मेयरहरूका श्रमपङसँग विशेष कुराकानी गर्छु। तपाईँको कार्यकालमा भ्रष्टाचार अन्त्य भयो, सुशासन छ, तपाईँ पनि त दल खोल्ने तयारी हुनुहुन्छ, कहिले बाल्नेसँग जानुहुन्छ, कहिले कतै जानुहुन्छ, कहिले रविलामसँगलाई भेट्नुहुन्छ। के तपाईँलाई त्यही प्रधानमन्त्री चाहियो फेरि अहिले केपी शर्मा ओली?
मलाई चाहिएको होइन। सफा मान्छे हो, मैले के गल्ती गरेको छु र? काम गरेको छु, काम गर्ने।
Already 147 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
Changes, get up, quick changes. Come on, get up, come on. Okay, अघिको लेफ्ट खाने। हजुर हजुर। स्लो आयो भन्दै हुन्छ नि। कम सुप्रिम बाबु गाना सक्छौ तिमीले? You got this, come on.
So Supreme Basnet continues into his final over, coming from TUnt. Vandari is the batter, trying the switch hit. The fielder got beaten again, and the ball's raced to the boundary. Doesn't surprise me anymore. I'm done with it. All I can see is you time the ball right, the ball will go to the boundary. That's all I've learned from the day.
Subhas Vandari trying some innovation out there. Well, he's the batter. Look at that. Some bad bowling out there by left-arm orthodox bowler. Take it towards the middle stick, but then it's not, and goes for a 4. Bad fielding, poor bowling. All we can say right now.
Dancing down the ground is Subhas Vandari. That ball has gone to another orbit. The fielder is coming down. And finally, the catch has been taken. How many catches have been dropped today? And is it the skipper who took the catch? Should be.
Yes, he is. The skipper, Isan Pandey. Look at that. He was trying to hit it hard, but it was cross, goes atop ace, and the skipper, the safe hand, takes the catch.
I told you, if there is one man who can take catch for Kathmandu University at the moment, should be Isan Pandey. He's an excellent fielder. Look, that ball went very high. He put himself in that reason, covered some ground, and a good catch. So the blasting cameo from Subhas Vandari comes to an end, but nevertheless, he has done a fine job for his side. Is back to the pavilion.
Wicket number 6 coming, boys. Wicket number 6 coming. Ball it, come on.
That the new batter comes in.
Silan Mane, ball rakhe, get out.
Dinesh Adhikari is the new batter. Another misfield. The ball's racing. The fielder will cut it off this time around. Lucky for them.
I don't know whether they have put some oil in their hand or the ball is made of lava or something. They're not trying to take it. They're not trying to hold the ball and giving the runs. Very easy.
Supreme, the batter, dancing down the ground. There was some turn on this occasion, and the wicketkeeper did the rest. So Dinesh comes, plays the ball for 1 run, second delivery. He's stumped out. Look at that. Clean collection and dislodged the stump. So the hard work of Supreme is finally paying off. He is proving to be lucky in his very final over. Look at that. He is delighted, and he should be. So Dinesh Adhikari goes after scoring a single run.
Dinesh comes in and goes away. This was kind of Lalit Rajvanshi kind of spell, trying to turn the ball, and he did it. Dinesh tried to go really hard, but then he misses and goes for 1.
Great glove work there by the wicketkeeper Aryan Pathak. Well done. So that brings Bipin Khatri into his strike, the man of the match in the last game, not with the bat but with the ball. Had taken 3 important wickets. Now he is in strike. Can Supreme get 3 of the over?
You got this, come on. Easy, Timre, bhyaujau.
Played it with very soft hands.
Nice effort.
A slight misfield. That will allow Bipin Khatri to open his account with a single.
That was a straight ball, not on. With that, the score is 154. 1 ball remaining of this 17th over. He tries to go hard up in the air. Let's have a look. He has been taken. Rajkumar, who seems like a fire, has been taken, and it's a good catch after a long time.
And it's the same man, Ishan Pandey. The ball's following him. Had enough of the drop catches. The ball went up in the air. Rajkumar didn't get third time lucky. Ishan Pandey grabs another one. So Supreme takes his third. Third of the over indeed. Very well bowled. Look at that. Very well judged. So Ishan Pandey is showing his teammates how the catches are being taken. Rajkumar must have been very exhausted after that long inning. The sun's up there. It's not easy batting out in these conditions. Look at Ishan Pandey. He is pumped. Supreme is pumped with 2 overs to go.
At the end of 17 overs, the score is 154.
So 3 overs to go in the match. And I'm very sure Midwest, despite the fall of the wicket, would be hoping to get somewhere around that 180 mark.
Indeed, they will go, I feel. Well, Supreme Basnet did a good job with the ball. We have seen left-arm orthodox bowler doing good job. At to you, Lalit Rajvanshi, Mosam Dakal, and not orthodox bowlers, Sahab Alam in domestic tournaments. And exactly today, Ishan Pandey comes into the bowling attack.
Flicked his of his bats for a single. When I say Bipin Khatri and batting, I remember one thing when he was playing NPL from Pokhara Avengers. The first delivery he faced, he played a switch hit for a massive 6. That took everyone by surprise. But while playing from Gandaki province, he's the keeper of the province as well. He has played some good shots.
Well, that's flicked into the leg side over the leg umpire. Tries to steal a double. Is it a run out? Is it a run out?
That is
They're
very
appealing for
close.
it.
That is very close. The umpire was very watchful. He was very attentive and decided that.
Let's have a look into the replay. They flicked it away. That running goes for double. A quick throw by the fielder, and is that a run out? He's safe. He's safe. Good running between the wickets. A good diving effort by the batsman.
The throw was a bit wayward. If the throw was a bit straighter, that would have troubled the batter for sure. Ishan Pandey not particularly happy with the things that are going out in the middle for his side. He is very concerned, but very focused. He has taken the responsibility with the ball. Bowling the 18th over for his side. Played it with soft hands. The batter didn't try to do anything fancy. They are giving the respect to Ishan Pandey.
Babu, third man out. Guma, Divas, Guma. Got it. Yeah.
With this, the new batter, Diwan Pun, will be taking a strike, and the skipper, off spinner, Ishan Pandey. That's over pitch ball, flicked it away. In leg side, Divas is the fielder. The takes a single. Diwan was trying to take double, but then it's a single.
So that brings back Bipin Khatri into the strike. So Diwan and Bipin, two of the trump cards in the bowling department for Midwestern Raisin, Midwest University, are in the middle. Very ambitious was Diwan, wanted to get that quick single. Not to be, because Isan Pandey was fielding. We all know how good of a fielder he is. Already has taken two very good catches when the catches were dropped from all other fielders in his side. Final delivery, played it with very straight hand. Very economical over from Isan Pandey comes to an end. So 18 overs have been bowled.
And with that, 160 is the score.
Lefty or lefty?
So the sun's up. Though it's winter, it's very hot out in the middle. The good thing and the lucky thing for the players is it's windy. It's windy and it's very soothing for the players who are out in the middle. So the 19th over is about to get started. Yuvraj Singh Bashal, jersey number 9. So jersey number 9, Rishabh Khatri, I beg your pardon, is the bowler. So he will be coming into ball from Chovar end, and it will be Diwan Pun who will be facing him. Coming down the ground, playing it in the air, the ball's racing to the boundary. Gets a 4. The intentions are clear from Diwan Pun now. With just 2 overs to go, he is going to free his arms.
We can have a look. Both of the team are enjoying the game.
So Diwan Pun batting on 5. Bipin Khatri 6 of 6, 164 already on the board. 164 for the loss of 7 wickets. Kathmandu University would love to take those 3 wickets as soon as possible, because the batters have shown their intentions that they are gonna go for their shots. Yet again, couple of steps out and plays the shot. The ball's racing. The fielder misfields, kicks the ball, grabs it, and easy 2 for the batters.
Despite Isan Pandey, I have not seen, look at that. He even tries to go hard into the straight line, but then it was a misfield by the fielder. Lips it, kicks it, and again it was easy double.
This one timed it well, but the protection is out there. They'll just get a single. So Bipin Khatri will be in strike now.
Can we look switch it by Bipin Khatri?
Well, as we call in cricket, if it's in the arc, it will go out of the park. So Rishabh Khatri really needs to be careful about that. 18.3, 167 already on the boards. It will be some chasing for Kathmandu University when they come to bat. But the game's not over yet. Still 9 legal deliveries to go. But one good thing I liked about KU is they've been very disciplined with their line and length. As I was just talking, the overthrows goes, because before this delivery, there were only 4 extras that were bowled in the game.
It was a wide call by the umpire and a Byron. The batter was trying to take double. There were some miscommunication. He was sent back to the crease and they took a single. With that, the left-handed batter will take the strike.
Diwan Boon is in a strike now. Rishabh Katiwara just bowled outside that off-stump line, played it straight. There is protection. The fielder from long on will cut it off. So the good thing these two batters are doing, that they are not letting any dot balls to come. They're at least taking ones, trying to convert those singles into doubles. They are getting the scoreboard ticking. Here comes Rishabh. Outside the Bipin Khatri opens his bat for the first time. Well, the ball was spinning, another misfield. Fumbles and misfields, drop catches. Well, there are a lot of things to be improved from Kathmandu University moving ahead in the tournament. A lot of weaknesses has already been exposed. Look at that. That is the easiest of thing that you can do as a fielder. But the problem is he's not watching the ball. They're hurrying to throw the ball.
That was a good line and length. The previous 3 balls were over-pitched, but it is much improved than those 3. With this, over 19 has been concluded and the score is 173 with a loss of 7.
So that's the over number 19 being completed. 173 runs on the board. Diwan batting on 9 of 5, Bipin 9 of 8. 7 wickets down, just 6 extras. That was I was talking about earlier. We have seen a lot of extras being given in the games, earlier games. And when day 3, and this is the most economical side, they've been very indisciplined in the outfield when it comes to fielding and catching and stuff. But with the extras, I must say, Kathmandu University, they have done commendable job. So the final over coming up. Skipper decided himself to bring it on. Bipin goes big and he goes over the top. I was telling you, Bipin Khatri is capable of hitting those big shots. He was just waiting for the final over, it looks like it. Look at that, just picked the length up so early and dispatched it. The fielder was there, but all he can do is watch the ball sail over his head.
For the 3rd time, Nishan Pandey have been hit at the same direction. Those 3 balls were same, slapped away that cow corner. It's a full leg ball. They're trying to run, but it's a single. Bipin says, let me take the strike. Diwan says no.
So 4 deliveries remaining in the final over. 7 runs have been scored already.
Nishan Pandey, this keeper, is expensive till now. He happened at 3 sixes.
Third delivery of the final over. Diwan Boon plays it down the ground. Even he wants to give a strike to Bipin. Maybe he was excited by the way Bipin played the first ball. Look at that. The wind is picking up now. The trees are dancing. So are the players of Midwest, because the total has been mammoth. Ishan Pandey on that occasion bowling it full. Bipin just swinging his bat on the outside edge. They're running for the second one. This time around it will be wicket.
Well, Bipin will not mind. Actually, Ishan Pandey is bowling from the Choba end and the wind is towards the leg side as a batter, hitting the off spinner is easy for him. Look at that. They tried to take a single. It was an easy single, but Bipin won the strike with this overthrow.
This is the first time the overthrow has produced a wicket. There could have been 2 or 3 already if they would have done the right thing. Lucky there was Isan Pandey to collect the ball and dislodge the stumps. Because with that kind of day, you cannot trust in your fielders. So the lucky misfield, I must say, from KU fielder. 5th ball of the over. Bipin plays it down the ground. Now, the fielder overruns. So far what we've seen was fielder were underrunning, not reaching to the ball. This time around, the fielder overran the ball. Look at the replay. The ball's going towards the boundary. He overran it, and then the ball crossed the boundary. Well, what can I say?
Bipin was really trying to go hard, but it went straight. It was a complete miss. Captain Isan Pandey is not satisfied with his fielder. It should have been taken, but then he left.
Final delivery of the game. Bipin plays it in the air and over the top. A massive 6 to finish the Midwest University's inning. Bipin Khatri yet again 2 6s for him.
Well, let's have a look into the replay. He tries down the ground, goes straight, and it's a 6. With this, the score, look at that. Over piece ball, hammered really hard. That's a massive 6.
A great way to finish the innings. Great shot by Bipin Khatri. So, Midwest University have placed a mammoth score. So, before we move ahead, let's have a look into the highlights of the first innings. That's the boundary, beautifully played. Very watchful. The batter, and then some cheap shots over the top. The boundary, Midwest started decently, and then there were fall of wickets in between. Chipped it over the top, another boundary. And then the cut shot, bisecting it. Very elegant looking shot. And then the worst came, dislodged the bails. Rishabh had managed to get some outside edges. Ball ran towards, and then that was a very good catch by Rishabh in the boundary. Again, some outside edges, like the batters haven't been really lucky at some occasions. Clean bull there by Khatiwala. And then Ishan Pandey game was very expensive in his first over. He was hammered for 2 massive 6s and that 4. Look at that, just sailing over that line. And then this one was a better execution. The ball kept on going. 65 meters boundary, looked really small.
धरान उपमहानगरपालिकाका मेयरहरूका श्रमपङसँग विशेष कुराकानी गर्छु। तपाईको कार्यकालमा भ्रष्टाचार अन्त्य भयो, सुशासन छ। तपाईँ पनि त दल खोल्ने तयारी हुनुहुन्छ, कहिले बाल्नेसँग जानुहुन्छ, कहिले कतै जानुहुन्छ, कहिले रग्यामसँग भेट्नुहुन्छ।
Took all the responsibility, and he and Subhash were the ones who get the momentum going for his side. That was 50 for Rajkumar Shah. Very happy, very excited. And then he kept going after that as well. Leading his catch being dropped. Another one that went all the way. That was very well hit. Rajkumar goes over, up and over again. And then Bandari trying the switch hit, executing it to perfection. dancing down the ground, was way up in the air. And finally the catch was taken. You can imagine who took the catch. That was a very quick stumping there. 3 wickets fell in that Supreme's over. Ishan Pandey coming into the action yet again, grabbing the second catch of the over. So the batters, after that, kept on scoring runs. Diwan and Bipin, they had a decent partnership. Normally they're very good with the partnership with the ball. This time around it was with the bat. So the misfield produced the wicket finally for Kathmandu University. There you go, Diwan Pun was run out. And then Bipin Khatri played some lofty shots. That was overrunning misfield, and the final delivery went for a massive 6 from the bat of Bipin Khatri. So that's the story so far. Ravindra Jansai and Nischal Rawal came into opening 12 and 18. Rajkumar Shah was pick up the batter, 62 runs. 39 for Subhash Bhandari. Bipin and Diwan played a good cameo towards the end. Let's have a look into the bowling card. Sarthak Neupane was expensive. The most successful bowler was Supreme Basnet, 4 overs, conceded 39 runs, taken 3 wickets. Rishabh Khatiwala grabbed 2 in his 3 overs and 1 wicket for the keeper. Went for plenty, 47 of 4 for Ishan Pandey. So 192 for 8 is the score. So that's how the match is poised up. That's the summary of the match. Rajkumar Shah 62, Subhash Bhandari 39, Supreme 3 wickets, Rishabh Khatiwala 2 wickets. So when Kathmandu University comes to bat, they have to chase 193 runs. We'll be taking a short break. We'll be back soon on Prime SD Television. Keep watching.
साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटमा चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
Show. साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटमा चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
ऊर्जा साथी छ रिलोडेड विथ नरेश भट्टराई।
पूर्व प्राथमिकदेखि विश्वविद्यालय तहसम्म के पढ्ने, किन पढ्ने, कसरी र कहाँ पढ्ने, समग्र शिक्षा क्षेत्रको नीतिदेखि नेतृत्वसम्मको विश्लेषण र दिशानिर्देश। कार्यक्रम सार्थक शिक्षा
म नारायण आचार्यको साथमा मात्र प्राइम टेलिभिजन एचडी।
टाइटल स्पोन्सर पाठशाला स्कुल न्यू बानेश्वर काठमाडौँ। Sponsored by ACCA Think Ahead. Powered by Himalayan White House IB World School, Tenkune, Kathmandu. In association with ADU Sanjal and ADUparty.com.
साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
So, welcome back for the chase in this all-important game between Midwest University and Kathmandu University. Midwest University posted a mammoth total of 192 runs. So a lot will depend on this man on screen, the skipper of Kathmandu University, Isan Pandey. He has played quite well in NPL and he has a big role to play if Kathmandu University has to win the game.
Well, at bowling we can see Bipin Khatri, the man of the match of previous game. he will also trying to aim Ishan Pandey. It is going to be a great contest between the left-handed Ishan Pandey and the magical Bipin Khatri.
So as expected, Bipin will start the proceedings for Midwest. And the action is underway. And starts with a wild wide. That was way outside the leg stump. That's been one of the problems for Bipin. He gets carried away at times. Look at that.
There was no turn. As a spin bowler, I will recommend he should come with the job iron because there are some holes in this side of the piece and which will help them for turning, and it was a great void.
So Bipin has got a slip in place. They just shot Gully in the catching position. The points there. This fielder in the cover region. Very interestingly, for a left-hander, he has put long on. The mid-on fielder has been pushed back. So Bipin Khatri bowls really wide of the crease. And he creates that angle that sometimes troubles the batters.
As Ishan Pandey is also a left-handed batter, Bipin won't trouble him because for left-hand batter, left-arm orthodox bowler like Bipin, he will be comfortable. Ishan Pandey, I think.
Tries that shot. The fielder is there. Another misfire. Lucky it didn't go over the ropes. So Ishan will get off the mark. Has faced 3 deliveries. Trying to sweep that shot. Ball on that occasion. Gets a single. So that will bring Vishal Devkota in strike.
He tried to sweep it into the leg side. Catch was the call, but went into no man's land. With that, Ishan has opened his account. I told you, Ishan is comfortable playing Bipin. The trouble is for the right-hand batters. Bipin Khatri, look at that.
Bipin Khatri, man of the match in the last game. He took 3 wickets and he bowled all of the batters from Bhimrao Ambedkar University, Bihar. Dancing down the ground, trying to go over the top. And the finger has gone up. The batter is not very happy. Was it the catch? Was it the stump? The replay will be very interesting. But nevertheless, Bipin Khatri, living up to his reputation, takes the wicket in the very first over. Let's have a look into that. Oh, that was a very clever bit of glove work from Deepak Dumbre. He is lightning behind the stump, and that was a run out. That was stumping. The batter is not happy, but he doesn't have any reason to do that. A great, magnificent teamwork from Bipin Khatri and Deepak Dumbre.
With that, Vishal Devkota goes for duck. I told you earlier. For Ishan Pandey, Bipin is not a trouble. Bipin is trouble for the right-handed batter. As we have seen Bipin in the previous match against Delhi University, he did really well. One more left-hand batter comes into the strike.
So 2 left-handers out in the middle. Good ball, good ball. Just he's bowling around that leg stump. The first over has been done and dusted. And the score is 2 for 1. Quite a bit of crowd gathering now, supporting their sides. More cheering for Kathmandu University that I could hear. Enjoying the game here in TU.
A bit more. Slag.
Lots of them are trying and looking for that shade. It's very hot out in the middle.
Yeah, this seems like they're the supporter of Kathmandu University. There's no joy or happiness out there. The face.
Dinesh Adhikari, is he? Yes, he is. Dinesh Adhikari is the
He
bowler.
is.
Coming from the Chovar end. And the skipper Isan Pandey is in strike. Remember, they're chasing 193 runs. Already lost a wicket in the first over. Dinesh was bothered by something, so he went back. He's going back to his run-up again. Deepak Dumre making some adjustment in the field, helping his captain.
Wide.
Way outside that up stomp. That's a clear, easy, wide, easy decision for the umpire.
Both of the over has been started with wide. It's not a good start as a bowler. We have seen a lot of potential in Dinesh Adhikari. He got height, he had some pace. All he have to do is hit those grasses on the pitch. Isan Pandey, that strike.
Again, onto his pads. He's very strong in that reason. The ball's racing, and it's the first boundary. And it came from the bat of none other than Isan Pandey. Very good shot. He's very strong in that reason when the ball's hit in his around his pads. Look at that. Just decided to play that shot as soon as he saw the ball coming into his pads. Just timed it to perfection. That is the beauty of batting of Isan Pandey.
Yes, it is. It was coming along the line of the bowler towards him, and it was easy pick for him. Goes down the ground, forces umpire. He's the only man standing out there in the middle, fighting against the whole Mid-West University. Isan Pandey, the skipper.
In the air, diving effort, and that'll be another boundary over his delivery on this occasion. He played it really well towards the offside. He didn't try to hit it too hard, but the placement was really good. Just away from that fielder.
It was a full-length ball. He was trying to look at that gap. He get it and gets back-to-back pull. A kind of late cut into the gap, we can say.
There was a widest point, short point fielder, but couldn't stop it. Back-to-back boundaries has created the pressure in the Nash, and as a result, was a wide.
Wide, four, and again a wide. It's not a good start for Dinesh Adhikari. He have to keep his liner length very tight, otherwise he will be punished by Isan. Very potential batter coming from Nepal under 90.
Short of length delivery, angling towards the leg side again, another wide. The problem what this will create is it will put added pressure in Bipin Khatri from the other end. You know, he bowled superbly well, got that wicket in the very first over, restricted them for 2 runs. And from the other end, Dinesh is licking run, and he is licking runs hard.
That's a short ball. He tries to pull it. It was slow kind of ball. He missed it. Well, it's a dot for the very first time in this over. Dinesh have already bowled 6 deliveries and 8 is 3 more to go to finish the over. Poor bowling, I'll say. Poor start from Dinesh Adhikari.
Already he's gone for 11 of 3 deliveries. 3 legal deliveries, I must say. Outside the off stump, guess there's Deepak Tumbre running. But the batters will easily cross for a one.
Also, we can see some
lot of support for Kathmandu University. People are cheering, people are dancing, people are chanting the names. That's the beauty of cricket. When the crowd gets involved in the game, it's always pleasing. It adds added flavor.
Supreme Basnet, the new man in, who had done good job with the ball. Plumped the pad with the angle, but it was going down the leg.
Well, considering the fact that he has already conceded 3 wides, I'd take that, because the ball was pitched in middle and leg and then it deviated with that natural angle towards the leg side. And the length, well, it was very close to the Yorker length. So can't complain much with that. Final delivery of the over, and it ends with the dot. So a long over, the 9-ball over from Dinesh comes to an end. He conceded 13 of that over. 2 overs have been bowled. Kathmandu University 14 for 1. Some crowd with family, the little one watching the game, enjoying the sun. Grabbing the shoes as well. Maybe getting ready to play for Nepal in the future. You never know. And it's always fascinating how the parents are supporting the kids to play cricket these days. It has grown, and it has grown as a profession as well. You know, a lot of people, we see the parents are dropping the kids to the academies. Ishan Pandey played that shot, the ball's in the air, straight in the hand of the fielder. So a massive, massive wicket has gone down, and who else than Bipin Khatri can take the catch? I know Bipin is a very clever campaigner. He knows where Ishan will go for his shot. The field was placed perfectly. That fielder didn't even have to move an inch. It was a great setup. Look at that. He lured Ishan to play that shot. He went for it, and a good catch, because the catch was of the skipper of Kathmandu University. So a very strong pillar of Kathmandu University has fallen. Ishan to pass for 10 of 8. Very well caught there by Manish off the bowling of Bipin Khatri.
As I told you earlier, Ishan will try to hit Bipin Khatri, left-handed batter. Always go for left-handed bowler. But then I'll say there's masterpiece of captaincy. He kept the fielder exactly where it needed.
More than the captain, it was the bowler. He asked for the fielder to be placed in there because Bipin has played against Ishan Pandey a lot of occasions. He knows his pros and cons. And that fielder in that particular region was set for the very reason. I'm telling you, he has been the captain of Gandaki province for a long time, Bipin Khatri. Very clever campaigner, has very good understanding of cricket, and he is displaying what he is capable of doing.
With that, the new batter, Sangeet Kesi, comes in. Will be facing Bipin Khatri.
Good ball. Now Sangeet will be tasted. 2 of the new batters. Both are on not. We are just into the 3rd over, and 2 wickets have already fallen. Both has been scalped by none other than Bipin Khatri. Good ball. Cleaned him up. There can be nothing that Bipin Khatri can do wrong. Played a little cameo of that 27 runs with the bat, and here he is, already taken 3 wickets, and he's just into his 2nd over, hasn't even completed it. Absolute carnage. Now Kathmandu University is already in the back foot.
Was that a dusra? The batter was predicting the ball will go away from him, but then it come towards him. Look at that. It was a dusra and hit exact the middle stump.
As an arm bowler, it becomes very difficult to read Bipin. That is one of the weapons he has got. And he bowls very wide of the stump and popping crease. nearly to that warning line where the umpire will declare the no ball, you know. Very skitty customer is Bipin Khatri, and very dangerous and very effective as well. Nightmare start for Kathmandu University.
With that, Sangeet Kesi goes for duck, and the new batter comes in, Rohit Sapkota. We can see attacking field set by the skipper.
2 slips in place. How often do you see in T20 within the power play a spinner is bowling, left arm orthodox arm bowler, and having 2 slips in place? There he goes. Rohit said, I'm not going to give you that respect. Chipped it over. Nicely fielded, I must say, because he was nearly crossing that boundary line. So Rohit goes off the mark. Look at that. The cross batted shot went a long way. The power play is on, so he can afford to play those shots. Look, it nearly went over the line. The fielder did well to stop it just in time. What is happening out here? Comedy of errors. Now it's time for Supreme to make a long way back to the pavilion, because Bipin has cleaned him up. 3 wickets in the over for Mr. Khatri, the man with the golden arm. We say it for a reason. Look at that. Just a hint of turn, leaving the left-hander, and the off stump is buzzing. 4th wicket for Bipin Khatri. Boy, what a player he is.
Well, Supreme got 3 wickets in the very first inning, and he tasted the same thing from Bipin Khatri. Supreme Basnet, one more dock. Supreme Basnet goes for 0, playing 4 balls. Bipin Khatri, the golden arm, look at that. Pleasing moment.
Just into his 2nd over, already has taken 4 wickets. Would you believe it? Look at that. 2 overs, 10 dot balls, 1 extra, 4 wickets, and has just given 3 runs, economy of 1.5. What else can you ask as a captain? What a wonderful player he is. Diwan Pun now coming to action, dancing down the ground, trying to get that run. A slight misfield from Midwest as well. No surprises there. I'm not surprised with those misfields today. I've seen plenty. So Sushant will be on strike for the first time, and he will be facing Diwan Pun. I'll tell you what, Diwan Pun is a very good mind bowler.
Well, with that, what I want to say is that's the whole story since the beginning. At the very first inning, the batters are playing really well, scoring a mammoth score, and then the second inning is being collapsed. Exactly what happened early in the morning, we can see right now. Back-to-back dot for the new batter, Sushant. Is that a wide? Is that? Yes, it plumbed it, going towards the middle stick, and umpire says it's out.
Just piece in and around that off stump ball, nipping back in. Spin on offer for Diwan Pun. Let's have a look into that. Yes, just outside up, nipping back in, hit the back pad. It cannot get more plump than that in cricket. So both the spinners joining the party. It was Bipin earlier, and Diwan Pun said, well, let me have some fun as well. Struck in the back pad. The batter was swinging the bat, but all in vain. Sushant Bodel, the 3rd duck, is back to the heart.
Well, I think the batter are in rush. They just want a competition between them who can play most of the balls and goes for a duck. With that, the new batter comes in, Aryan Pathak. Well, it seems an impossible job to be done. From now, half of the teammates have been there at dugout.
Diwan Pun continues to the wicketkeeper batter of KU. Aryan, that was right on the money. Now the crowd has gone to a pin drop silence because KU is struggling, and they are struggling hard. 16 for 5. Final delivery of the fourth over, huge appeal. I'm very sure the ball was drifting towards the leg side. The umpire shakes his head. Divan Pun completes a very successful over, 1 for 1 in his first over. KU after 4, struggling at 16 for 5. Well, I don't know where that red worm is heading to. I hope it doesn't go to the minus, because from the beginning it's sliding down. And they've got a big mountain to climb. Kathmandu University, Midwest are all over Kathmandu University at the moment. And Bipin is back. Good ball. So the batters are very cautious. They don't want to tease anything. They just want to play Bipin away.
Well, this is a setup again. He's doing, look at that. He's taking these two balls away from the batter, and now what I feel is the third or the fourth ball, he will do dusra. He will take towards the wicket. Let's have a look.
Well placed. That ball will go to the boundary, or has he saved it? That's a great effort. Probably one of the most athletic effort we've seen in the whole day. Is it Divan Pun? Should be.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look into that. The ball was placed really well. The slice shot, the fielder was sprinting, trying to save it. Nah, it's gone over the top, just toss the rope. Well, that should have been 4. Bipin Khatri.
Well, this was coming towards the wicket. I told you earlier, there's no DRS, so you cannot complain.
More than DRS, there is no referrals, so umpires cannot go to the third umpire, but he should have consulted with the fielder. And it was touch and go. Maybe the fielder didn't even realize that. So 4 dot balls, 3 runs in the over. And that's the final delivery. Was angling in towards that stump. Bipin completes his 3 overs, 6 runs for taking 4 wickets. Let's have a look into that again. Just over.
That was a clear 4. From scenes we're having on this play, that was a clear 4. There's some fans cheering for the team. I think that of Kathmandu University. With that, Divan, attacking bowler, comes in.
Divan Pun, that ball stayed low. Beaten the batter, beaten the keeper. Should be a bye, and that was so close to that off-stump line. Divan Pun. Well, the spinners are being the nightmare for Kathmandu University at the moment. Look at that, the ball's angling into the stump, and there's no way they could score up those sort of deliveries. Arvin has already faced 6 balls yet to get up the mark. 20 for 5.
They are just defending. Well, that's the spinning track.
Well, the game is going one way only. Aryan has faced 8 balls yet to get up the mark. Just 1 bye in the over. 6th over in progress. Last over of the power play. 20 runs on board. 5 wickets have fallen down. Kathmandu University needs to produce a miracle. Look at that. He was trying to hit that shot. Beaten completely completely. They are having no clue whether the ball's coming in or leaving them. How close was that? This is the second time in this over that the batter had tried to play the shot, and it was so close to that off-stump line. That concludes the power play for Kathmandu University. Not the one they would have liked. 20 for 5. Bipin Khatri grabbing 4 of those. Look at those. There are some tall buildings. All the blue ones from Midwest. And the red one, there was one when Ishan Pandey was batting. 11-12 runs over. Apart from that, look at that tiny little buildings. Not even buildings, I'll say huts.
जुत्ता र ब्याटले चाहिँ चिन्न पर्यो मान्छे
So Bipin Khatri continuing with his final over. 4 for 6 is his figures in 3 overs. Oh, decide to go over the top, and that's the fifer for the man with the golden arm, Bipin Khatri. There is nothing wrong that man can do. Bipin is smiling, he's enjoying bowling out there. 5 wickets, just 6 runs he has conceded in 3.1 overs. Well, Kathmandu University, they are clearly struggling, and they're struggling hard. Look at that, trying to go over the top. You don't do that to Bipin, because he knows what you're trying to do. And was that Subhash Bhandari? Yes, it was. He's not going to drop those catches. So that was a glimpse of what should be done with the catches to be learned to Kathmandu University. Nevertheless, the batter is out. Bipin has got his 5. What a tremendous spell.
It's the Khatri show all over here. This is the best bowling figure so far in this tournament. That man right there, Bipin Khatri. Have a look. 16 dots off of his 3 overs. That's crazy numbers right there. 5 for 6. Maestro, a spinning wizard.
Catch!
Once again in the air. Lucky that didn't reach to the fielder. The throw was wild. And that's a run out. Comedy of errors is what I'd like to call. Why do you need to go for a run when you have already 6 wickets down? Why are you taking chances? KU, it's the fielding of Midwest. You need to remember that. Look at that. Look at the effort from Deepak Tumble. He was flying up in the air, waited, chilled, and just flicked the bails off. Well, Bipin Khatri is getting wickets for himself, and he's producing run-outs as well. Look at that. That was a fantabulous grab. Deepak Tumble, no wonder why he is the talk of the town. When it comes to wicket keeping, Aryan Pathak goes for not faced 10 deliveries. Kathmandu University, well, they are going only one way, that is sliding down, and sliding down really fast.
This innings getting shorter than ever. 24/7, pardon. Comedy of errors, full of action, spinning wizardry. We have it all here at TU.
Bipin Khatri, oh, that was so close to hitting the pads. He is looking for his 6. Still 3 balls to go.
I look at his bowling figures and I'm just smiling. This is amazing. 5 for 6.
Full toss, a loosener, a rare one from Bipin Khatri, but I'm sure it's not going to go for 4. The batters are shaken already. When I look into his, what do you call it, the bowling figure, 5 for 7, it looks like the football score, 5 goals versus 7 goals. So in the first innings, we saw the team getting wrapped up for 34. Now the competition is on. Can Kathmandu get past that score?
Get past that score of 34, which Purvanchal University managed earlier this morning. They are 12 runs short.
I'd rather say they're 3 wickets shy. Bipin Khatri take a bow, completes a dream spell of 4 overs, 7 runs, 5 wickets, 19 dot balls, economy of just 2 runs and over. What a wonderful player. What a wonderful player he is, Bipin Khatri. A champion player, experienced campaigner, was man of the match in the last game. And well, it seems that he's going to grab his second.
After bowling a quota, 4 overs, making mockery of KU batting, he's off to field.
Well, Bipin's spell is over, but the threat is not over yet because Diwan Pun is still there, has already taken a wicket. Good ball. The good thing about the bowlers are they are aiming for the stump every single time they are bowling. Look at the ball at the time of the connection to the bat. It's always in and around that stump. That's why they are very successful. Another delivery, did what? That one nipped back in sharply. The cuts on the ball's racing towards the boundary. Stop that. So Subhash Bhandari is all around the ground. The ball's chasing him and he's enjoying. He's yet to come to ball. I wonder when he's going to get introduced.
Oh yeah, we have him at display as well.
Drifting down the leg. Diwan Pune is not even appealing. He knew that it's going down the leg. So Subhash Bhandari hasn't even opened his spell yet. They're already 7 down. Oh, good ball. That'll just be a single. So Divash is batting on 4 and Sarthak is batting on a single.
Everybody stoic in that crowd. A pin drop silence.
Well, it's been that kind of batting into the bats. There's protection out there. So 8 overs has been completed. Kathmandu University in all sort of bother, 25 for 7 and a pin drop silence amongst the supporters.
Well, thanks for the spirit though. They've shown up in numbers to support their team KU. After the end of 8th over, it's 25 for 7.
72 balls left, 168 runs to chase with 3 wickets in hand. Well, as they say, there's nothing impossible in cricket. But it's nearly possibly impossible kind of thing that's happening out in the middle. Today, Purvanchal University got wrapped up.
And look who we have here. It's Subhash Bhandari.
Oh, there he comes. And the people are, the crowd, they are enjoying. Some of them are, you know, knitting the sweaters. Way good ball to start with. Of course, Subhash Bhandari will create those chances, those hiccups. Very good start. Very good start. Kathmandu University need to find an answer. They have got a lot of homework to do before they come to play their next game. Oh, that was so close to the off-stump reason. Are they getting any clue of what's happening with the ball? I don't think so.
Definitely not. They can't read the ball. They can't read the line and length. And you have an experienced bowler in Subhash Bhandari who's doing it all. That was flat batted, if you can see that. It shouldn't be that way. To assess the conditions, you just play straight bat, survive, because they are hanging by the thread here, KU.
He's going for a shot, not timing it at all. Takes a quick single. When was the last time a boundary was hit? I can hardly remember. The last one I remember was when Ishan Pandey hit a boundary. And after that, the run flow has totally dried up.
It must have been somewhere around that second over. Or midfield 4.
यो फाल्न यार यो कस्तो राम्रो आहा
Certainly, it was the second over when Dinesh was bowling, if I'm not wrong. He went for plenty in the first over and the only over he bowled. Apart from that, it's all spinners game today. Very sidearm this time around. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? How did that miss the stumps is my question. Look at that. He bowled it very sidearm angle. Ooh, that was close. That was close. That concludes over number 9, Kathmandu University, 26 for 7.
Overs check. Last over, jersey number 2. 1-2. Sorry, jersey number 1-2.
The pick of the bowler, Bipin Khatri, with 5 wickets. Economy of 2. Impressive performance. It's so far 1 wicket for Diwan Pun as well, who's been impressive. Subhas Vandari bowling earlier with an impressive spinning wizardry. Diwan is back at the attack. He can't believe how the ball missed the stumps.
Well, the only thing he can do right now is swing the bat. Nothing else left to be done. As a tailender, you're gonna swing. I told you, that's up in the air. He did really well, and that's a massive, massive 6 by Divas. Well, with that, there was change in comment box. Divas in the commentary, and Divas striking really hard down the ground, goes straight for a massive, glorious 6. Once again, he cut it away, goes between the 2 fielders. The 2 fielders will be audience, and the ball will race towards the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries. Diwan is being punished now. With this line and length, look at that. That was short ball, cut away. With this line and length, he will be hit for boundaries.
The flat batter has a knack for short deliveries. Back-to-back boundaries for him. Oh, look at that. Trying some flamboyance as well. They was now batting at 15 off of 15 deliveries. They were going for unexpected 10 runs already in his 4 deliveries. On his 5th now to Divas. And on ball, Divas can't believe it. Pardon, Diwan can't believe how he's not hit the stumps as of yet. The batting performance hasn't been that impeccable. That's why he's attacking the stump again and again. Every time he misses, but the flat batter, Divas swings it with all he's got. This time, respecting the bowler there.
Time for drinks.
After the end of 10th over, it's 36 for 7. The players will have a drink break. The buildings, as we've been calling it here in the comm box, not much to see there. We call the red ones of KU small huts. Big buildings only can be seen off of the well-struck overs by Midwest. The worm trying to get up, but eventually I think it will be fall because they have a mammoth total to chase in front of them. The only solace was this over, where they got 6 and 4 off of Diwan Pun's over. Let's have a look. The batting card, almost as similar as of Purvanchal University's. Only the difference being 2 players get double-digit number here, one being Dr. Isan Pandey, who's played for Sudur Paschim Royals earlier, player of Bagmati province, regularly plays for him. And 3 consecutive duck, 5 and 2 consecutive duck, followed by Divas Subedi's 15. He's still on the crease with Sartak Nupane, who's at 1 with 6. Here's bowling summary. So far, we're going with Bipin Khatri's impeccable performance with 5 wickets, economy of 2. Diwan Pun has 1 wicket, wicketless rest 2 bowlers. Amongst those two bowlers who are wicketless, those are Subhash Bhandari. Have a look at the highlights here.
Well, at the very beginning, he tries to hit Bipin Khatri, got there at boundary, well set up. Bipin Khatri started the campaign from there, and that's a bowl from Bipin Khatri. The batter were clueless since left arm orthodox bowler did a lot. Plumped the pad, one more down, and again tries to go for boundary. Easy catch for the fielder, and with that, Bipin Khatri. Well, that was the funny moment. Deepak Dhumre teasing the batters. And we have some sort out there in the middle. Divas Subedi, who is there trying to go hard, back-to-back boundaries in Divanpur.
Have a look at this beautiful view from Pitipur, live from TU Inter-University T20 J Cup. This is where it all happens. We were talking about two wicketless bowlers. They are Dinesh Adhikari and Subhash Bhandari. Dinesh Adhikari going the distance, 12 runs, not a good look for him. But Subhash Bhandari bowled pretty well. He's going 1
Subhash Bhandari back again in action. The very first ball of this over is a dot. Well, Subhash have done a lot with bat also. We don't expect Subhash to bat those innings, but then one more good delivery into the arc. Good arc.
What we are seeing here throughout this day, earlier with the Purvanchal University performance, is too extreme of bowling. They didn't have any control with the bowling, but Midwest has all the control that they can get.
Well, this is into the gap. The fielder will chase, and they will take a single. I don't know why they're not running between the wickets. They have to chase a lot. 10 overs have been finished. 37 is the score. They should rotate the strike and go for boundary. Otherwise, it's an easy win for Midwest.
Potentially the defense mechanism there. They're not even bothering to run because they're hanging by thinnest of the thread. It's almost breakable if you bowl stumps to stumps, exactly what Subhash Bhandari here is doing. Flat bats all over the place, nothing he can get apart from a meager single. That was a flat bat, not so pleasant to the eye as well of the viewers. That's not how you play that shot. A straight bat will do the job, but Sarthak has some other plans.
That's plump into the ad. Very much.
Subhash fell onto the pitch, appealing. Good fun sights over there in the middle. He's bowling very line to line, isn't he?
He is. It was going down the leg. Well, it tries into the leg side. I don't know. Yes, it's a dot ball. Divas want to strike. At the end of 11, the score is 39 for 7.
New bowler, jersey number 8. Right arm over, new bowler.
The lanky customer Suraj is back at it, who has had a good outing in his previous game. It's the pad. It'll be a dot ball to start Suraj's spell.
Well, it was going towards the leg side, but he just kept his leg into that. Well, at this moment, Sarthak should give a strike to Divas.
Tries to cross bat it again. Will just be a dot delivery. The mid-on fielder, very, very active. Guess who he is? It's none other than Bipin Khatri.
But back-to-back dot balls.
He tries to swing everything at it. That's not how it works. He's an experienced customer too, Suraj. Look what he's doing. He's trying to trap him on the pads and then goes off with a Yorker outside of the off stump. Let's see what he's got for the fourth delivery here. Stump to stump. Smart. Will just be a single.
Well, Divas will back into the strike. 2 balls remaining. And now, what I feel is he gotta swing both of this ball. Whether he will get a boundary or he will get out.
Well, that's a wild guess, as wild as Divas' swing. Let's see. It'll just be a dot. Some other time, Divas. Well, Suraj has balled so good as of yet. He seems very confident as well. Taking his stride, taking all the time to get back to his bowling mark. Good run up, nice load up.
Well, I told you, he got to swing it over the fielder and he gets it. At the last delivery of this over, he gets a 4. Let's have a look into the replay. He tried to swing it, but it was played across over the top of the fielder. 3 bounce goes for a 4.
Not quite where he intended, but he will be happy nevertheless with that 4 runs in his books. At the end of 12th over, it's 44 for 7 for Kathmandu.
Well, we all are here. T20 Jai Nepal Cup for a good cause. One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change, organized by NSU and supported by Cricket Association of Nepal. Cricket is being played here for good cause, for climate change.
Attacking the pads one more time, a short fine leg will collect it with ease. Back partnership, however, is building slowly but steadily. It's nothing but survival instinct kicking in. It won't be possible for them to chase. They will need a miracle. As I did again, no fielders inside the 30-yard circle there. Will be sent back to the bowler by the outfielder. Pardon.
Well, Sarthak should have given a single at the very first ball of this over. Divas have 3 balls remaining in this over. Flicks it away into the leg side and takes an easy single.
Credits to Divas, by the way. 21 off of 21 when his entire batting lineup is struggling. Although he bats cross-batted, is very unconventional, he's managed to get 21, so hats off to that. There was some sound. No appeal though? Or was it just me?
Even I felt there was some sound, but then it depends upon the fielders and the bias, the trees. A kind of slower, full-length ball, flicks it away. Sarthak takes a single. With this, at the end of 13, the score is 47 for 7.
We go back to that run rate graph. Not much to see there for if you are a Kathmandu University fan, of course. Like we've been calling out from here in the comm box, small huts, small little huts. Stood beside big buildings established by Midwest during their back innings. Now, Subhas Ravindra with the ball.
Well, it was a thick outside edge. Keeper missed it, and Divas will come into the strike. Sarthak giving a single. Let's have a look into the replay. It was short ball. He tries to defend, cross batted, but then it is. Divas tried to hit it really hard. The fielder chasing, and there's a fumble. He missed it. Divas is really lucky. Not his teammate, but then Divas is.
These fumbles gonna humble all the fielders that have been disarrayed from their technical fielding efforts. Like, this should have been stopped. He got nutmegged. That's a bad fielding. Poor cricketer this player.
That's a juicy full toss up in the air. Let's have a look, and that's a 6. Divas, that's your day, boy. Divas. It was a massive, massive 6. Yes, it was left by the bowler, and he punished it really well. Bad ball gets the right treatment.
That's like it. Well batted Divas has to depart because it is plumb LBW. That is how you bowl to a cross batter. He's managed to get some runs on the board, props to that, but a straight bat would have saved him here. Have a look. Not required, hitting middle stump, plumb. Off he goes, strolling back into the pavilion. Kathmandu now 58 for 8.
Well, with that, scoring 31 out of 23, Divas played really a sensible knock. Easy job for the umpire. That's simple. It was hitting the middle stick. With that, 8 wicket down, and the new batter comes in.
Yeah, it's leg. Better right over. 2 more.
Rishabh Khatiwada, the new man, comes in.
Yeah, boy. Play the straight bat, but not like that. You gotta see the ball.
Oh, well.
There's appeal going on in the field. Everyone's interested. All the fielders interested. And he's walking away because it's been out. It's been given out.
It's been out.
Way
It's
before.
been out. Not just the batter, even we were confused. Look at that.
Yeah.
He was trying to defend well, but he's way miles away outside the crease, and that on the 19.
Yeah, the nonchalant fielders confused us as well. There was not much excitement going on because it's just a new batsman in. He was stumped, as obvious as a daylight, as bright as the daylight is what I meant to say. Rishabh goes for a duck out.
It's not duck, my mate. It's a golden duck. He comes in, he goes away. Good keeping behind the wickets by Deepak Jumre. Sensible. Again, cross batting. There's miscommunication. Direct hit. Oh my! Direct hit are dangerous. It would have.
Yeah, they're as lethal as they get. He was very close. He would have gone by a mile too. Good throw from Bipin Khatri, none other than Bipin Khatri there. Threw it to the other side. Good fielding effort by Bipin Khatri as well. He's bowled well, he's fielded well. Had a good cameo.
At the end of 14, the score is 58 for 9. 135 runs needed of 36 ball. Oh my god. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can't believe it because it's in front of my screen right now, but I cannot believe in no way that they're getting a chase. Required run rate is 23 now. Almost impossible. Mathematical possibility is always in the line, but they're hanging by the thread because 1 wicket and they are done. A huge heave and it's been taken. They are bowled, clean. All men are back in the hut and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. This is the man in the screen right now. Potentially the man of the match, Bipin Khatri. Had a good cameo with bat. Amazing fielder. 5 for in his second match in this event. Everyone's jovial. Now they've won by 134 run margin. This is insane. I say that because earlier this morning, Bihar University won their game by a margin of 178 runs.
Yes, they did.
That's quite some margin. A bit of sportsmanship there. Players shaking hands. And that's the man there, Bipin Khatri.
Let's have a look to that wicket. He tries to go down the ground over the top of the fielder, but then it was easy catch for the fielder, the man. Look at that. Subhash Bhandari gets his first. It was not a convincing shot. And that's the point where all men goes back to the pavilion.
As you can see, players are enjoying, especially, there's no specially in context here, it's just Midwest University players that are enjoying it. Nevertheless, it's a good learning phase for Kathmandu University players as well.
A back-to-back win by Midwest University. In the very first game, we saw the best part of bowling of Midwest University, and now we saw. Let's have a look at the highlights of the very first inning. There were some fans cheering up for Kathmandu, but went really worse for them. They were excited. Look at that.
That is Bipin Khatri right there. Lightning fast Deepak Dumre doing the stumping business. Good looking shot by Ishan Pandey as well. All the pleasant looking batting done by Puri was courtesy of W. Ishan Pandey. Rest all were lingering there, surviving, and look as pleasant as the Midwest. A big margin. Look at this guy, spinning maestro. 5-4 for him, Bipin Khatri. Bamboozled the batsmen left and right throughout the day today. Not just him, the other left armour, Diwan Kun, doing the same thing as well from the other end. That's a good pair. They look a formidable side, Midwest University, with good batting, good bowling. The other team that is sought after by everybody is Dhaka University. When these two face each other, it's going to be a blockbuster game.
Brill, look at that. There were some cuts out. Divas tried really hard for his team. He played a 31 knock, sensible knock, but he was not straight batted, so he went out. Look at that. Some over the top of the fielder. That juicy full toss.
Yeah. Huge milestone for all the bowlers. Ravindra there as well, getting the very first wicket from his first over. I can't get enough of this bowling, to be honest. I can watch it all day long. It's been that good from Midwest University. Let's have a look at the batting card. As close as Purvanchal University's telephone-like scorecard that we were making mockery of. We were doing that light-heartedly for all the fans out there. You might feel it. Definitely Ishan Pandey 10, 3 back-to-back duck outs, golden ducks as well in the later stage of the game. 31 from Divas Subedi. The flat batter we were all appreciating. He got some good boundaries as well. A massive 6 in his innings. Sarthak Nipane with 7, playing 23 deliveries. Rest was just not so good performance. Let me say that to you from Catastrophic. Pardon, Kathmandu University. They just managed to get 58 runs. Here's the bowling summary. Bipin Khatri, the game was all about him today. With his batting cameo, with the bowling, took 5 wickets, economy of 2. Dinesh Adhikari, he went for big time 12 runs off his just single over. But apart from that, Divas Pun got 1 wicket. Subhash Bhandari, the spinning maestro, another one, got the other wicket. Ravindra Jangsha, in its very first over of the game, got 2. Let's have a look at the match summary.
Rajkumar Shah, he did sensible with his batting, 62 out of 38. Subhas Bandai joins the party, 39 out of 21. Bipin Khatri, the man, probably the man of the match, 27 out of 13, the cameo. Nishal Rawal, 18 of 16. While the bowling was not that good from the Kathmandu University, Supreme Basnet get 3 of 39. He was punished really well. Rishabh Khatiwada gets 2. Divas Subedi 1, and Isan Pandey, he was the most expensive one. While the batting scorecard of Kathmandu University looks like Divas Subedi, the plat, batted 31 of 24. Isan Pandey, the man who need to be there, gets out of 10. Sarthak Nepane 7, Dhirut Sapkota 5, while there's a great bowling scorecard from the Midwest University. Bipin Khatri, the man, he gets a 5. Ravindra Jangsai gets 2 in his 1 over. Divas Poon 1. Subhas Pandai 1 over in his 1 wicket in 3 over.
Now we'll take a short break. We will be back for the post-match presentation. Until then, keep watching Prime Times Television HD.
धरान उपमहानगरपालिकाका मेयरहरूका श्रमपङसँग विशेष कुराकानी गर्छु। तपाईँको कार्यकालमा भ्रष्टाचार अन्त्य भयो, सुशासन छ, तपाईँ पनि त दल खोल्ने तयारी हुनुहुन्छ, कहिले बालनीसँग जानुहुन्छ, कहिले कतै जानुहुन्छ, कहिले रविलामसँगलाई भेट्नुहुन्छ। के तपाईँलाई त्यही प्रधानमन्त्री चाहियो फेरि अहिले केपी शर्मा ओली?
मलाई चाहिएको होइन। सफा मान्छे हो, मैले के गल्ती गरेको छु र? काम गरेको छु, काम गर्ने गल्ती चाहिँ गरेको छु।
अहिलेसम्म तपाईँलाई कसैले फोनमा धम्की पनि दिएको छैन उसमा?
अब कतिले मलाई पास्टर भने, के भने, म पशुपतिनाथको मन्दिरमा छिरेर टिकाम लाएर निस्केको देख्नुभयो होला, देख्नु भएन, तर तपाईँ फेसबुक चलाउनुहुन्न, मलाई फलो गर्नु न एकचोटि।
बालनीसँग तपाईँको सम्बन्ध किन चिसियो मलाई बताउनुहोस् त।
चिसिएको छैन।
यसबाट तपाईँ नभेटिकन जाँदै हुन्छ तपाईँ धरान?
होइन होइन, त्यस्तो छैन।
कारण के हो?
त्यस्तो छैन।
पहिला जहिले पनि तपाईँ काठमाडौँ आउने बित्तिकै बालनीशाला भेट्नु।
तपाईँको त धेरै पछि मात्रै मलाई भेट्नु भयो नि।
अनि यसबाट तपाईँले बालनीशाला किन
बाजेको छु न हामी।
आज रहस्य भन्नुहोस् न हर्क साम्पानजी। कस्तो बोल्ने मान्छे तपाईँ? नलुकाइकन भन्नुहोस्।
कार्यक्रम जनता जान्न चाहन्छन् ऋषि धमलाका साथमा धरान उपमहानगरपालिकाका नगर प्रमुख हर्क साम्पाङ आज राति 8 बजे।
जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तार आगो मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
सिजन 1 मा तपाईहरुले दिनुभएको मायाले उत्साहित भएको छु र लिएर आउँदै छु मनका कुरा विथ बसन्त चौधरी सिजन 2 अघिल्लो सिजनमा अलि बढी नै औपचारिक भयो कि जस्तो लाग्यो यस सिजनमा दिल
to the post-match ceremony on match number 5, day 3 on Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship. So the second match today was played between Midwest University and Kathmandu University. Winning the toss, Midwest decided to bat first and poised a mammoth score of 192 for 8. Chasing the target, Kathmandu University struggled all the way through and the whole inning was wrapped up with a mere score of 58. Hence, Midwest University won the game by a massive 134 runs. There were some promising stats, promising performances from some of the players. Let's start with Kathmandu University. Supreme Basnet bowled superbly for his 3 for 39 in 4 overs. Rishabh Khatibara grabbed 2 wickets. Talking about batting of Kathmandu University, there wasn't much. Divesh Trivedi scored 31 of 42. The top scorer is San Pandey, 10 runs of 8 deliveries. Those were the only 2 batters who got into the double figures. For Midwest, Rajkumar Shah played magnificent innings of 62 of just 38 deliveries. Subhas Mandari supported him well with his 39 of 21. Bipin Khatri, 27 not out of 13. So to wrap up the innings in 58, Bipin Khatri bowled splendid inning, 5 wickets, 8 runs in 4 overs. Unbelievable bowling spell there. Rabindra Jangsha side took 2 wickets, conceding 11 runs. Subhash and Diwan grabbing 1. So to start with the post-match presentation award distribution, I have a very special guest of honor today. She needs no introduction. She is Nepal's first Paralympic medalist. She achieved this milestone in 2024 Paralympic Games, where she won a bronze medal in women's 57 leg category in para taekwondo game. She is none other than the lady who made the nation proud. It's my great honor to welcome here Miss Palesha Govardhan. May I please have you in here? Thank you, Palesha. So the man of the match today will be awarded 5,000 rupees check, and it is none other than the man with the golden arm. He took 5 wickets, conceding just 8 runs, and played that important innings of 27 not out of 13. Mr. Bipin Khatri. Very well done. He simply outplayed Kathmandu University. He did all the damage in the beginning with the ball, and with the bat he finished significantly well. Thank you, Palesha. Thank you so much. Bipin, can I have you for a second, please? So, as a खेलमा खेल्न जाँदाखेरि ब्याटिङ गर्दा कस्तो गइरहेको थियो? राम्रो शटहरु लागिरहेको थियो. सो कस्तो थियो कन्डिसन?
सुरुमा जुन ब्याटिङ गर्दा विकेट राम्रै खेलिरहेको थियो. विकेट राम्रो खेलिरहेको हुनाले जुन हिसाबले हाम्रो ब्याटिङले स्टार्ट पनि दिइरहेको थियो, राजले सुभाषले जुन त्यो विकेट गर्दा फिनिश गर्न इजी भयो. लास्टमा उनीहरूले सर लाग्यो भने
अनि जुन दिवानसँगको पार्टनरशिप चलिरहेको थियो, लास्टमा अहिले नै स्ट्राइक लिन्छ प्लान थियो कि त्यो रन आउटको चाहिँ कहानी के थियो?
त्यो लेफ्टीलाई भन्दा अप्सनरलाई राइटलाई फाल्न अलि अप्ठ्यारो हुने भएको हुनाले म माइन्डसेटमा पनि क्लियर कन्फिडेन्ट पनि थियो कि अप्सनरलाई म चार्ज गर्न सक्छु भनेर कन्फिडेन्ट पनि थियो. त्यही हिसाबले मैले नै स्ट्राइक लिन खोजिरहेको थिएँ.
अनि आफ्नो बलिङ स्पेल 5 विकेट मात्र 8 रन खर्चेर लेफ्ट ह्यान्डर ब्याटरहरू थिए, ईशान पाण्डे नै हुनुहुन्थ्यो. के थियो प्लानिङ?
नर्मल थियो प्लानिङ, खासै केही थिएन. जुन हिसाबले बलिङ फालिरहेको थियो त्यही हिसाबले ठाउँमा राख्ने मात्र थियो र रन पनि ठुलो थियो र ठुलो रन हुँदाखेरि अब उनीहरूलाई पनि सर्ट चार्ज गर्नै पर्ने हुनाले उनीहरूले चार्ज गर्दाखेरि विकेट आउँछ भन्नेमा चाहिँ म कन्फिडेन्ट थिएँ. त्यही नै भयो.
Very well done, Bipin. Back to back man of the match. Good luck for your third game.
Thank you.
So that was player of the match, Bipin Khatri. So tomorrow we'll be back live at 8:50 a.m. sharp with 2 matches to be played. We will be joining the action here yet again in TU International Cricket Stadium here in Kirtipur. Till then, keep supporting cricket and keep watching Prime SD Television.